What's going on, everybody? Here we have a battle from the Best of the Best tournament hosted by Ichkeria. This is a round 1 matchup, I'm pretty sure, between Achilles and Klayton. It's, as you can probably see here, a best of 5. So we'll be going off 5 maps. Here's the first one, and it's Epirus, that's Klayton, versus Syracuse of Achilles. Let's go into it here. Look at the armies. Interesting Syracusan build there with the companion. But I'd say other than that, a lot of what I'd expect. I would actually expect more hoplites. Yeah, I'm interested there's not that many hoplites for Syracuse. Let's go through their builds though. Like I said, I think this was Achilles. Hopefully I'm not wrong there. 3 Tarentine Cav all on the left side here. Then we've got Thorax Hoplite, Veteran Hoplite. So strong line here. 3 Samnite Warriors right up the middle. Very effective at holding the line. His general is a Thorax Hoplite, so he's got 3 Thorax Hoplites in total. He's got those Companion Cav here, and Italian Cav, so 3 Italian Cavs. They're a lot better than Citizen Cav for only a little bit more, so that's good. And 3 Slingers. So, interesting build here. We'll go through the Epirite build quickly. He's got 2 Tarentine Cav. He's got a Hellenic Royal Cav Gen with 3 Sicilian Cav. We've got a lot more infantry. In the start here, we've got a Hoplite, got 2 Levy Pikes, another Hoplite, and Samnite, Italian Sword. So 2 Italian Swords, 3 Samnites, 3 Thessalian Cav, 1 Hellenic Royal Cav. Looks like Rhodian. So, wow, 3 Rhodian Slingers. But he's got the 2 Pikes, so honestly he can protect them pretty effectively. And he's got the 2 Tarentine Cav and 2 Hoplites. But as I was saying, this is an interesting build from the Syracusan because I don't know where the killing is going to come from. All these units are good at holding, the Hoplites and the Thorax Hoplites and the Samnites. He's got 3 Slingers, but of course they're going to get countered easily by these Rhodians. He's got a good Cav force. It's not as good, I would say, as this Cav force. It does have more Tarentine Cav, so that'll be interesting. I want to see if Syracuse wins this. I'll be interested to see where the kills come from, because you very clearly see where the kills are going to come from here. You're going to have holding in your Samnites and Pikes and Hoplites, albeit the Hoplites are worse than the Thorax Hoplites, obviously. Italian Swords are just like cheap infantry to support, but your killing is going to come from 3 Rhodians and your Shock Cav. Very effective. However, I think the one thing that will be in the favor of the Syracusan series is that their Hoplites are superior, and they'll probably win against the Samnites. That'll be a close fight. Now we're going to see just a straight push here. Honestly, I think that Epirus here is interesting. I don't know why he's doing this. He's going to charge in. I guess he's going to get them to run away. But risky. His general here could get caught. Okay, this is really bad from Klayton. He fucked up there. He's going to lose his gen. I mean, he's just going to die so easily. You're not going to get any kills. Let's open this thing up. Yeah, he's going to pull out and survive. Maybe he's just trying to get a blob here. This could work. But it's not worth it, obviously. Let's see if, and Achilles just runs out of there. On this flank, he charges in with his Thessalians. Mercenaries, Italian Cav get the worst of that. But as they pull out, this is going to even up. And the Italians get the better of that engagement. So far, really bad for Klayton. He is losing a lot of men here. These Thorax Hoplites, not having any of it. They're just going to kill these Italian Swords. Meanwhile, this battle is kind of irrelevant. I don't know why Klayton is sending his Thessalians out here, being that he can just fight this 2-on-3. I would not be surprised if they just don't kill each other, to be honest. And now his Thessalian gets caught here, out in the open. Honestly, you might as well just charge one of your Tarentines in there. But it looks like he'll get caught, so not good micro. However, here, huge mistake from Achilles. Micro issues have been huge in this one. Companion Cav loses a lot of men to javelins, but then this Thorax Hoplite will be able to just totally wreck these Italian Swords. With these Levy Pikes here, that's an interesting idea. But he's just losing so many. Let's look at the battle on the other flank here. Rhodians just demolishing these Slingers. That's good, but these veteran Hoplites are having a good time against these Samnite Warriors. And honestly, if he loses the Samnites, it's over, because there's not enough infantry and enough to support his Slingers, because the Cav is going in the favor heavily in favor of Syracuse so far, looks like. Because Klayton didn't really use his shot cav well, or got them caught at least. We'll see though. Meanwhile, on this flank, you can see these Sand Knights are going to die. Finally, Achilles sends in one of his Sand Knights. He's done a really good job of keeping infantry in reserve. Here, he does make a mistake, clearly. He's just let this guy get charged for free. But that's okay. It was one mistake, and really, it's okay. Now his general's going to go in and die here, probably. And Klayton's cav getting caught. So he's doing a good job, like I was saying, of keeping his infantry in reserve. And here you can see he charges in the Sam Knight warrior in reserve. And now he's getting a flank charge on this Sam Knight, which will die. He's surrounded here. Now, Klayton's getting some great flank shots on both of these units here. Whoa, sorry. And of course you can't click with the painting. Okay, sorry about that. He's getting some great flank shots, as I was saying here. These are nice, but as soon as this guy dies, and this hoplite dies, I mean, these guys are going to be free. And he's not going to get enough kills before that happens. Because his infantry was just far weaker than the Syracuse infantry. He had to keep his cavalry as a strike force, and really to win the battle for him, and he wasn't able to do that. He allowed the companion cav to get too many kills here, and especially these Italian cav. Now, if you don't have that many kills, but if they're all on the Thessalian cav, it's fine. Whereas, like, I don't see any Thessalian cav except for this one left on the field. And I said at the start of the battle his cavalry was superior, and I would stand by that. He had 4 shot cav, 1 being a Hellenic Royal cav, and 3 Thessalian cav. And they're all off the field before the inferior cav of the Italian cav and that one companion are off the field. So that's not good. And of course, if you don't keep your superior cav force alive, clearly you're going to lose your slingers. And I don't know. I just don't understand why he tried to, like, get his infantry engaged. He had the levy pikes, and they were always going to be really hard to deal with if he just kept the Sam Knights on the flank to protect against the flanking maneuvers. And the great thing is, as soon as people, let's say your pike line's here, as soon as people try to flank around it, you're going to get good flank shots with your slingers. I thought that would be the plan, and then you engage on the flank with your superior cav and Sam Knights. But I guess he kind of got overzealous, especially in the beginning with that cav charge. He was trying to bring the fight to Syracuse when he didn't need to. At least that's what I think, because had you just stayed behind his pikes and shot the enemy cav and then use his superior cav to, like, win the battle later on, he might have been much better off. That being said, there's still a little bit of hope here, but I don't think there's just so much infantry left on the field. That was always going to be the problem. How would Epirus deal with the massive amounts of infantry? And they weren't able to do that with their slingers and cav, which was the only way they were going to be able to do it in the first place. As I was saying in the beginning, though, I would be interested to see how Syracuse won, and because I didn't really know where the kills were coming from. And let's see, the companion cav don't have too many. Double chevron though. Let's look around here. Yeah, I don't see that many guys with that many kills. Looks like the thorax hoplites. Yeah, I would say it was definitely the hoplites, because he got favorable engagement on the flanks when the Italian swords and the hoplites faced up against his hoplites. And that's where he won, because it was a slow battle, but he was able to wrap around the flanks because the cavalry of Epirus was engaging in the center. So I think that's why he was able to win, and now he just had so much more infantry. And in the long run, his infantry was always going to win if his cavalry won. And I really didn't expect his cav to win it, but they were able to win, and that's a huge deal. Now, we're still getting a close fight here, but this could still go either way. But yeah, I think Syracuse will end up winning this. Yeah, the pikes are going to get surrounded here. These guys got so much cav. Tarantine cav, yeah, they're missile cav, but they're, you can see here, they're medium. So they're going to be able to do great impact damage, and obviously morale damage as well. So this blob of Syracusan men, always going to be hard to break. That's the thing about Syracuse. They can bring so many good hoplites and Sam Knight warriors with decent cav, like the Italian cav. It's always going to be really hard to kill all of their infantry. It's really tough. So that was always the problem Epirus was going to have. I think they had a good setup to do it, in theory, with the pikes to hold off the infantry and then the better cav to win the flanks. But it just didn't pan out that way because of how he lost his cav early. Because, like, if he had cav later on in this fight, he would be able to be in much better shape. Now he's going to get his cav back into this fight, but it's obviously too late here. Yeah, I mean, they'll be able to do good damage, but his men are surrounded here. They're going to rout, and on this flank they're losing as well to these veteran hoplites who did have a good amount of kills. Still, I don't know where the kills got. I'm going to be interesting to see that in the end screen. Where did all the kills come from? And yep, it's gonna be ending here. I'm gonna go in triple speed and get it over with here. That recharge is gonna do a lot of damage. Vaseline's route, and that's a good game. So interesting game for the first battle here. Let's look at it. So Companion Cav did well, but these were mop-up kills because they had only 50 kills when I checked at the kind of the climax of the battle. Thorax Hoplites all did well. His general obviously doing fine. Didn't really engage him. Look at these Tarantines. So really what happened is his Tarantines got into the back lines, cut a lot of slingers, and got some good damage off onto the Cav. Here's the thing. This is the one Thessalian Cav that got to the enemy slingers, so that's why it has a lot of kills. But wasn't really impactful in the battle. These other 3 Cav, shot Cav, literally, like, let's see, 55 kills? Yeah, 55 kills between these 3 that cost, like, so much money, like 2,800 denarii. Meanwhile, he got a much better return from his 3 Tarantine Cav that cost, like, a third of the price of these 3 shot Cav. So, that's really good. His companions didn't really do that well, but, I don't know, they did fine. I guess he got them caught one time, which certainly hurt, but the double chevron shows that they were doing some good work. Slingers didn't really do anything because the Rhodians beat them, and you can see his Rhodians did fine. And if he had more time to let his Rhodians be free and they weren't chased down by enemy Cav, they really could have done a lot of damage. But his infantry just suffered at the hands of the Syracusan infantry, and because he wasn't able to use his Cav in complement with his infantry, he wasn't able to get the better engagements. Like, if these Cav are doing stuff with the infantry, probably can beat the infantry of Syracuse, even though they are better. So, interesting game. There's obviously 4 more to come, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.